Happy Sunday, everyone. It's Ceree from the Spiritual View. It is Sunday, August the 25th, 2024. And it's kind of a bittersweet day for me because it's my mom's birthday and she passed about 4 years ago during the pandemic. And so I wanted to do a video today to talk about a theme that was very relevant for the two of us before she passed, and it was on the subject of forgiveness. But before we go there, I just want to do a few housekeeping items. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are a group of readers from Soulful Revolution. We do a daily message 7 days a week. We do 2 lives on Monday and Friday, Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also do a monthly session that we do, and we also do private readings, and all of the ladies are fantastic. So there will be information in the description box below if you are interested in joining us for any of the sessions. And again, it's Sunday, and I'm going to call this Serenity Sunday, and in honor of my mom. And so I want to talk a little bit about the aspect of forgiveness and messages that are coming through from our guides, our ancestors, our angels. And forgiveness is a very powerful emotion. It's a very powerful experience if you've ever had a breakthrough with forgiveness, either of actually being forgiven from someone else, forgiving yourself, or forgiving someone for what has happened between the two of you. So I'm going to get started today. I pulled a couple of oracle cards, and then I'm going to use some tarot cards with the Light Seers deck. So I started off today, it's a new deck that I got, the Archangel Oracle cards, and I just happened to randomly pull Archangel Lavender. And I'm going to read you a little bit about this. And it says, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. And so Archangel Lavender is the twin flame of Archangel Muriel. She is his divine counterpart aspect and shares his magnificent retreat over the mighty Himalayas. Her gentle lavender light enfolds people in loving, purifying healing. When your soul star chakra is opening, expanding, and starting to light up, she approaches you to help you understand your gifts and your talents and ancient knowledge. Although you may be fully ready to open your soul star chakra, which sits about 2 feet above our heads, it may be blocked by one or more of your ancestors or people that you've met on your soul journey from past lives. Again, choosing this card indicates that you're ready to bring back the gifts and talents and wisdom. In order to do so, though, you must forgive everyone and everything that has hurt you in this life or in another. If you feel hurt or angry with someone, even though it might be justified, how long are you prepared to hold on to those emotions? So as we are moving into the new earth frequencies in this age of Aquarius, all of our past timelines and future timelines are all coming into the here and present moment. So we have a unique opportunity to let things go. And so when you think about, in essence, forgiveness can be as simple as we let things go. It's old energy. We don't need to hold on to it any longer. And I keep finding myself saying in situations where things have happened with people in the past, and I said this to my son yesterday, you know what? That's just old energy. I don't want to hold on to that anymore. I want to let this go. So we're going to talk about forgiveness, and we'll pull some tarot cards and what are Spirit's messages around forgiveness. I also got from the Angels and Ancestors deck a message today about the mirror guardian. And this is taking time to reflection. So take time to reflect. This is about reflection and looking in the mirror and reflecting on the journey and how far you've come, reflecting on your strengths and your challenges and recognizing your gifts. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you now in your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror garden helps you recognize that. So the question that I think our ancestors are asking us, as you look in the mirror at your experiences, have you let go of the past? Have you let go of the burdens? Have you let go of the pains and injustices that have been done to you? And Spirit is suggesting to us that if we've not, it's a beautiful time to reflect upon it and to let it go. Now, let's look at some tarot cards, and let's talk about the journey. So I'd like you just to sit and reflect for a moment, close your eyes, and I would like you to think about a relationship or a person that you've had a conflict with. It could be friend, family member, spouse, sibling, and there's something that is still there that has not allowed you either to forgive them or for them to forgive you. There's something still hanging in the air. So think of that person in that relationship. And we're going to pull some cards for Spirit's messages that are coming through regarding this relationship. And I will say, the last 4 years with my mom before she passed was this amazing transformation. We had a very challenged relationship, and I never thought I would be able to forgive her. And I tried everything I could, and I just couldn't. And I set this intention one day, about 4 years before she passed. I guess they call it radical forgiveness, just to let it go. And I said it, put it out to the angels, and I just kind of went about my way. And little by little, it just happened. And one day, it was this watershed moment between the two of us. We never really had to talk about it, but she knew that I had forgiven her. And when she died, she had all of her children around her. And because I was able to let all this in the past go, the rest of my siblings were able to as well. And she died this most glorious, peaceful death in hospice at home. And it allowed us to move on with such closure and such beauty in the fact that we had let her go in forgiveness and in love. It was pretty cool. So think about that person. Energy underneath the deck is the Fool. Okay, so there's an energy of taking a leap of faith, and love the Fool. Now, you don't want to be foolhardy because you want to be careful where you jump. But again, this suggests that there's some energy here about this relationship, something either being unsaid or hasn't been resolved between the two of you. And it's an opportunity. All right. So this card represents what you think the situation is. Okay. This is the moon. I love this depiction of the moon and the way she's looking up at the sky. It's a beautifully deep card of emotion and flow. So what you think might be going on is that there are either secrets or things that have not been revealed about this situation, or lack of forgiveness, or lack of ability to clear the air. You could call it clearing the air, or just clearing something that's happened between the two of you. So that's what you think this is about, maybe something that's hidden from you. This card represents what's actually going on. There's confusion, all right? There's some confusion going on, and I'm going to ask Spirit, what's the confusion about in this situation where there has not been a clearing of the air? I got the Three of Swords. So there's some unspoken grief. There's some sadness between the two of you. And there's sadness. Why is the sadness here, Spirit? Tell us why the Spirit, the Three of Swords is here. Because maybe there's been some gaming going on, or, some trickery that has gone on between the two of you. Things were not up and up, but there is some sort of grief involved and confusion around the Seven of Cups. So that's what the real situation is between the two of you. Deep-seated grief, confusion. And there's been games in the past in this situation. Maybe you hurt them, maybe they hurt you. What is Spirit's message at this time for this relationship, for forgiveness to happen? Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very nurturing, loving energy. It's around generosity of spirit. It's around kindness. So is there an opportunity that Spirit is telling you to come forward to this person, or to be receptive from this person with this beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy? Very nurturing, very kind, patient, generous. And then what you don't see coming, okay, is the Five of Cups. So there may be some communication that happens between the two of you that expresses regret. Do both of you regret this situation happening? And can there be resolution? And damages that have been done can be healed. Why is the Five of Cups your spirit? All right. Yeah, there's Queen of Cups. So someone expressed their emotions. Someone was very transparent about how they felt. Now you've got two queens here. Let's talk about what's the regret. Someone spoke their truth. Someone expressed their feelings. Someone was hurt on this side. And someone also has felt left out. This can be a card of lack, but also it can be I'm left out in the cold. All right. And what is Spirit's last message today around this relationship? Think about this person. What does Spirit want you to do or to know at this time about mending this relationship? All right. This card, okay. Two of Pentacles. It's all about choice. All right. You've got two different paths to choose. You can either choose to stay in a situation where it's unresolved, or you can choose to try to rectify it and to seek forgiveness, or seek forgiveness or to forgive. And sometimes it can be forgiveness of self. It can be as simple as that. What else does Spirit want us to know? But also, this is the King of Swords, and this is to have honest clarity of truth. Speak the truth and be honest about the truth of what's happened between the two of you. Now, there's an opportunity for healing here. And I guess as we look at moving forward, how do we move on to let things just go? They're not relevant anymore. And how do we forgive ourselves for being human? And they call it #human. We are only human. So give yourself some grace. Give yourself an opportunity to take that leap of faith between the two of you and to get this resolved. There's no time like the present moment to get with someone that you truly had a great relationship with, or you've had a falling out with, and it's time to come back around and say, I really want to mend this relationship, or you hope that it would be reciprocated with you. But it takes two people to come together. So there's an energy of taking a leap of faith to want to resolve this situation with this individual. And so Spirit's guidance today, as evidence with the cards that we've pulled, is there's a huge opportunity to forgive. And remember the Archangel Lavender. Prepare for soul healing, because when you forgive, your soul just heals and expands in this beautiful vibration of love. So release the old and allow the new to come in with that heart-centered love, that heart-centered feeling, and allow the old and the irrelevant and the past just to go. It's time to let things go. So I learned this with my mom. She passed in a most beautiful way, and it was a miracle. It was a miracle for all of us siblings. So I honor her on this birthday. And I just encourage you, if you are holding on to an old hurt or someone that you can't forgive, or perhaps you can't forgive yourself, this is an opportunity to let it go. All right, I'm going to leave that with you. Hopefully it resonates. Join us tomorrow live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be pulling cards, having great conversation. And so join us. Again, like, subscribe, and share. We are so grateful for you. And again, happy Sunday. Take care.